There's a famous seaside town called Blackpool that's noted for fresh air and fun. And Mr. and Mrs. Ramsbottom went there with young Albert, their son. A grand little lad was young Albert, all dressed in his best. Quite a swell, with a stick with an horse's head handle, the finest that Woolworths could sell. They didn't think much to the ocean, the waves, they were fiddling and small. There were no wrecks, nobody drowned. In fact, nothing to laugh at all. So, seeking for further amusement, they paid and went to the zoo, where they'd lions and tigers and camels, and old ale and sandwiches too. There was one great big lion called Wallace. His nose were all covered with scars. He lay in a somnolent posture with the side of his face on the bars. Now Albert had heard about lions and how they were ferocious and wild, and to see little Wallace lying so peaceful, well, it didn't seem right to the child. So straightway the brave little fella, not showing a morsel of fear, took his stick with its horses and shoved it as well as it did. You could see the lion didn't like it. But giving a kind of a roll, he pulled Albert inside the cage with him and swallowed the little lad whole. When Pa, who had seen the occurrence and didn't know what to do next, said, "Mother, yon lion's at Albert." And Mother said, "Well, I am vexed." Then Mr. and Mrs. Ramsbottom, quite rightly when all's said and done, complained to the animal keeper that the lamb had eaten their son. The keeper was quite nice about it. He said, "What a nasty mishap. Are you sure it's your boy he's eaten?" Pa said, "Am I sure? Here's his cap." The manager had to be sent for. He came and said, "What's to do?" Pa said, "Young lion's ate Albert." And after Albert. And him in his Sunday clothes too. The mother said, "Right's right, young fella. I think it's a shame and a sin for a lion to go and eat Albert after we'd paid to come in." The manager wanted no trouble. He took out his purse straight away and said, "How much to settle the matter?" And Pa said, "What do you usually pay?" Then off but Mother turned a bit awkward. She thought, where had Albert had gone? Then she said, "No, someone's got to be summoned." So that was decided upon. Off they went to the police station, in front of the magistrate chap. They told him what had happened to Albert, and proved it by showing his gun. The magistrate gave his opinion that no one was really to blame. They told him, and he said that he hoped the Ramsbottoms would have further sons to their name. At that, Mother got proper blazing. "Thank you, sir, kindly," said she. "What, waste all our lives raising children to feed ruddy lions? Not me." Uncle.
Albert never came back.
He got eaten. Haven't you seen his hat?
I thought they
He
were
fed a
sick,
lion.
Timmy.
cut the line.
I thought they were going to make
Jonah.
It's not a fairy tale, this is a Yorkshire tale.
Yeah, it's real.
Yeah.
True story.
Wait, is it actually
This is
real?
E.L.
Uh-oh.
Wesley, the famous Peter Cook one. I could have been a judge, but I never had the Latin. Never had the Latin for judging. I never had sufficient of it to get through the rigorous judging exams. They're noted for their rigour. People came staggering out saying, "My God, what a rigorous exam." So I became a miner instead. A coal miner. I managed to get through the mining exams. They're not very rigorous. They only ask her one question. They say, "Who are you?" And I got 75%. So, after describing the vicissitudes of his life as a miner, he concludes, "So all in all, I'd rather have been a judge than a miner. And what's more, being a miner, as soon as you're too old and tired and sick and stupid to do the job properly, you have to go." Well, the very opposite applies to judging. So, all in all, I'd rather have been a judge than a miner, because I've always been after the trappings of great luxury. You really see, I really have. But all I've got are the trappings of great poverty. I've got hold of the wrong load of trappings. The wrong load of trappings they are too. Ones I could very well have done without.